tiny. And you're already getting the action. The only issue on this is like the float's going to be so small that you're going to move like a dollar here or there really, really quickly on a stock like this. So you got to be super careful like on your sizing. Whether the PR is good or bad, who knows, right? But, we'll trade what we see on it. But you can definitely keep it on your list. Kron's got something out over here today. We've been in a long downtrend for quite a bit since, so this would have peaked out in January. So we've been slowly just declining, but the range has been getting tighter and tighter. Like the band that it's actually been in has been getting tighter and tighter and tighter. So you're finally kind of breaking out of its, downtrend that it's been in. You're peaking over its trend line, so you're breaking over the first level of resistance. The issue is going to be like, how does it act here? That's your 50 SMA. If you start to kind of creep your way higher through there, I do think that this one will have a chance to get going. And then, we'll see what's going on. Danny, how you doing? Nugget. Oh, yeah. So, Nugget, I still got this on watch for a short. I'm not ready to long this pig yet. What do you think? Yeah, you know what? The thing with Nugget is now we got day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. We got a gap up today. Man, if I get one big push at this on the open, I'm trying to take this thing short again. Nugget's always a turd, but in general, if you gap up on day 3 or day 4, that can be an exhaustion gap, so just something to be mindful of. And then the main watches for today, we got TTD. The range on this was just incredible yesterday. 25 points. I mean, you can't even go wrong with that. Good relative strength in terms of what's been happening compared to the overall market. Coop. Man, I had this thing short, and then, man, I missed the whole long on it. This is just incredible. I mean, if you're talking $14 to the downside and $14 back to the upside, $28 total range, that's tradable, right? Even if you're just shredding a few hundred shares or something like that, you're definitely going to be able to get what you need. It's also got really good range on it, right? Not too high of a float. I think this one probably in the next handful of days is going to bust loose the highs. AMD, that 30 spot was really, really important. You're already breaking over it pre-market. 1 test, 2 tests, 3 tests. That's a flat top breakout. This breakout has been really setting up since the beginning of April. So we're on a 2-month flat top breakout. Anything over 30 is good. So we're going to watch the dips down to support, right? We're going to watch any type of pattern that builds as long as it holds over the breakout spot. Now, if it breaks back under, don't take any type of patterns, right? If it breaks back under, then it's back under resistance, and this thing has failed at this spot quite a few times, right? Make sure it stays over the breakout, then let it build the patterns over there. That's when you want to shred on this thing. Vive is looking like basically a makeshift ORB on its daily chart. Love the range on this one too. You can move 5, 6, 7 points really, really quickly. On the short side, I'm still watching this pins for the breakdown of these IPO lows. If this thing gets shredded there, I mean, if it just gives up its D without even any, without anything, this thing is done, right? So watch this I got an alert set here. If it does break its kind of flat bottom breakdown. So you're talking maybe 23.83, 23.83, 28.387. Man, it's close. So definitely watching that one. And then that's pretty much it. Keep Tesla on watch. Man, yeah, that RWLK is already breaking down. Looks like they just dusted an offering. A lot of good that thing did, huh? Hey, Reef, what's up, baby? That's always the issue with small caps. See how it acts. Sometimes a stock can do an offering. If it gets bought up, it's a good thing because, the offering is out of the way. We know that all small caps, they're turds, right? They get pumped up to do one thing, to do the offering. If it holds after already doing the offering, then, you may actually get a play in it later. So it could be a good thing depending on how you want to look at it. What are the rest of you guys watching? Everybody's quiet today. Pragnesh, hello. Hey Phil, how you doing? Mateo, what you watching? Danny, what you watching? Hassan, what you watching? You know what, this SSRA is like, I don't know about this one, man. This one's gapping up. It's like, you know, you're coming right back into resistance. Probably take a pass. Yeah, you know what? I didn't mention Roku because it's on our daily list. Roku's always on our list, right? So I didn't mention it as an addition, but I should have. My worry on this one, so they just caught like 1,000 upgrades this morning. Of course, right? Who gaps this thing up like $4? We're going to have to chase this sucker higher. So we'll wait for a pullback on this. Roku always works better on pullbacks. If anybody's ever noticed, like every single time, like, you know, we chase Roku higher, you know, we get our D shredded, but it really works well on pullbacks and stuff like that. So I really keep an eye on just like, you know, making sure you got good entries on it. One thing with Roku too, sometimes because its range can get a little wild, you know, you could scale into your play too. SC does look nice. This looks to me like more like a swing trade. You got this breakout, the gap filled. Right, the gap's filled, and now you're remounted to 9. Definitely looks like a swing with maybe upside to 32. Stop at 27. Looks pretty good. Mr. Widdock, what's going on? FBSC, Coop, also. That's a good list, sir. Yeah, you know what? I misread the situation on this yesterday, like a lot of things. Fuck. Really? You know what? There are days you think you know everything you need to know about trading, and then there are days where you know nothing. And yesterday was one of those days, just watching all these things ramp, I really was feeling the, gosh darn it, I feel like an idiot today. This looks good too. I mean, frankly, you got a good list, Mr. Widdock. You know what? Let me check Vizzo real quick. Man, Vizzo's kind of mid-pump right now. Like, it's like mid-range. It's not really at support. It's not really at breakout. Man, I think you could probably get a little bit better than that. Hey, Andrew, how you doing, buddy? FSI, you know what? This one does look bouncy, too. It just doesn't have any much liquidity. Hassan, you know, I got Soli on my list, too. Like, you know, you start to break out of that trend line, you'll probably get you could get a little action on this thing. If you look at more like the 30-minute chart, you know, you're starting to kind of come out of some different ranges. So definitely something like you're kind of stuck at, you know, a little bit of resistance, but it's starting to make its way towards. So like if you get over this level, you're going to actually break the trend line and this resistance point. So not bad. Hey, Robbie, what's up? So MDB is interesting. Probably will break out soon. I like TTD a little bit better, but in this sector, Coop, MDB, Twilio, TTD, they're all the same. They just move together. So Okta's another one, so you can exchange one with the other. So if you're looking at software, you can go MDB, you go Coop, which I think looks a little bit better. You go TTD, which also looks really good. And then, you know, Okta, which just had its earnings out the other day. This one looks good too. So if you're looking in that kind of software sector, then all three of these will be in play. You know what, ZYNE, I didn't put this on the list, but I should have. You're totally right, Reef. It had a really nice day yesterday. Finally held at its MAs. Really sick range too. I think that's something that we can put on the list. It's kind of like similar with Kron, and if you kind of come out of this trend line over here, I think that, you know, you're going to really start to speed up on this bad boy. Guys, I think today's going to be a little bit tricky. Anytime you get like a big trend day, it's very rare to get back-to-back trend days, and then we're also gapping higher today, so expect a little bit of choppiness. Now, the one thing is after a big day in the QQQs, even a choppy or a flat day, individual stocks will still go. when you're in a bullish phase of the market, a flat day in the market, you'll still see breakouts all over the place. So don't worry about that. A flat day or a slightly up day is okay. It'll be more of a stock picker's market that particular day. So guys, try to be selective. When the market gets hot, it's easy to play hot potato. I was feeling that yesterday. Like, when the market starts to run, you start playing hot potato like, oh, this one's going, oh, this one's going, oh, this one's going. And in the end, you get nowhere and you spend a lot of money on commission. So be selective. Let's make sure that we're waiting for our patterns, and let's go do what we do. And guys, as always, if you're liking these YouTubes and stuff, give me a little thumbs up. And, always feel free to leave us any comments or suggestions. I can always change the format. Let's make this happen.